From the mountain to the prairies to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet. Welcome back to my drive home. He moved back. He's the worship leader at Maranatha.
Oh my word.
What's your favorite freedom?
My favorite freedom? Ooh. Yeah, they told me this a little earlier, so I have time to think. Freedom. You know, I've always been more of like women's rights, blah, blah, blah. But really, I'm thankful for that. Even though I don't work full time, I'm not a single mom. I'm not like, I have a husband who takes care of me. Is that a freedom though?
It's a right.
It's a right. It's not a freedom. Freedom of speech.
Freedom of
I don't talk that much.
Freedom of
Freedom
assembly.
of religion.
Right to bear arms.
Well, that's a right. Freedom of religion, I think I'm thankful for that. It makes life easier. But what's yours?
Assembly.
Freedom of assembly? But so why?
Imagine not being able to assemble anywhere.
Were we ever not allowed to assemble?
That's a freedom. Freedom of assembly.
So who couldn't assemble? Back before 1776?
They just couldn't assemble.
They weren't allowed to assemble.
No assembly in England.
Oh. No assembly.
What are your thoughts on Juneteenth?
I appreciate it. I learned a lot about it actually this past year. I don't know everything, but I learned more about what it meant because I didn't really honestly know.
I feel like the white reaction is that like July 4th isn't good enough because they weren't free back then. So they needed Juneteenth, and that's like the black July 4th. But I disagree. I think that's just a stupid perspective. I think it should be viewed as an American holiday for everyone to celebrate slavery being ended.
Phew. Yeah. Well,
like it has nothing to do with the 4th of July. 4th of July is independence from England.
Right.
And then the next step is Juneteenth, where more people are actually free.
I agree. Why are you're acting
You don't get it!
You're acting like I am. I just said I didn't even know, honestly, that it was even, I'll be honest, I didn't know it was a thing until recently. Well, when I came about, I didn't know June 19th was when, it wasn't even all of this. It was Texas.
Right. It was
in Texas.
It represented the last people finding out.
Well, they were the last.
Because the dirty whites were keeping it a secret or something.
What year was that? 65?
3 or 5, yeah.
Interesting. 65 was when Lincoln was assassinated. The date that he was assassinated. I don't know. I can look it up. Hold on.
By John F. Oswald.
John F. Oswald? Lee Harvey Oswald? Is that what you mean? Or is that the one that did Kennedy?
No, it was Jack Ruby.
Jack Ruby? It was not Jack Ruby?
That was Mark Chapman.
Jack Ruby was the one that tried...
No, that was Mark Chapman.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure John Lennon killed Lincoln.
Oh my. When did Lincoln... April 15th. Text it.
1865.
There were slaves that were still living as slaves and did not realize that they had been freed because, obviously, no social media, no telephones to say, hey. So that was when families came together. They called it Jubilee Day. And they had parties, picnics, celebrating their loved ones coming home from slavery. Freedom finally came on June 19th, 1865, when 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas. The Army announced that more than 250,000 enslaved. Hold on. The enslaved black people in the state were free by executive decree. So it was 1865. I was right. 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
And a month after Lincoln died. 2 months.
2 months. So they were soldiers who were black.
Oh, really?
Yes. Union soldiers, many of whom were black, marched onto plantations and across cities in the South, reading small copies of the Emancipation Proclamation, spreading news of freedom in Confederate states.
What's your favorite food for July 4th? What are you looking forward to the most?
Probably the brisket, and I hope it doesn't disappoint. Maybe corn on the cob. I don't know. Well, we don't get it very often. It's not like something we have very often.
How was Cohen?
Oh, he was a delight. He was good. He slept good. He woke up at 4:30. He slept in our room. Dan was at work. But I had a mattress at the foot of my bed, and he slept there. And he went right to sleep. He turned the TV off because I was letting him watch Spider-Man. And so he got the control, turned it off, and he said, I fall asleep without the TV on. And he threw the remote control onto the bed for me. And he was asleep within a very short time. Then he woke up at 4:30 and said, Aunt Heidi. And I said, yeah. He said, are you there? And I said, I'm here. Go back to sleep. It's still nighttime. And he said, okay. And he went back to sleep until 7:45 a.m. He said he had a bad dream.
At 4 or
4:30. That's why he woke up to see if I was still there.
It was unusual. Do we know if they're doing fireworks tonight?
It seems like they are. We have some fireworks. Well, we don't have fireworks. Firecrackers. What's a firecracker?
Imagine a fire.
Light a firecracker in the palm of your hand. What
Set it
happens?
off. What happens?
Burns your hand, right?
Burn your hand. Right?
Close your hand
Close
around
your
that
fist
same
around the
firecracker.
same
What happens?
firecracker and set it off.
Yeah, Mom's gonna be opening up and capturing a bottle the rest of your life.
That's the rest of your life.
Oh, wait, what's it from? What's it from? Ugh. What's it from?
Armageddon.
Is it Armageddon? You think I would have? That was my favorite movie for a long time.
Your Mom's gonna be opening up and capturing a bottle the rest of your life. On the NASA people. It was before they got the drillers involved. He was convincing them they needed a drill to blow this thing up because they were just going to shoot nukes at it.
That's right.
That's what he was saying. Firecracker in your hand is just going to burn your hand. You need to close it around it. Your Mom's going to be up and kept a brush about his older stuff.
Love you. Hi.
Have a good night.
You know you're on YouTube.
Have a good night.
Dad, stop the car. This is my drive now.
Over here.
Hi. Well, you're on YouTube.
Yep. Bye-bye, Cohen.
Bye-bye. Sorry about that. That's just my cousin, a.k.a. BFFAE.
Hold the mic up. What's that mean?
Bestest friend forever and ever.
A bunch of these flies in here.
Welcome back to another episode of my drive home. I guess. There was fireworks and I played with them. There was like the white things that those like white things, the poppers. You could throw it, snap it.
Bite it?
No.
I wouldn't want to bite it.
Stomp on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was your day? Put in the comments. And your favorite job in the comments. Mine is probably military, or it's either military or cop.
What's your favorite freedom?
What does that mean?
The freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, which is something. I bet your favorite freedom is speech. Because you talk a lot. My parents' neighbors always have amazing fireworks.
It looks like a minigun fireworks. Back down up there. One of those parachutes.
Like what Lincoln had?
Yeah.
If you snap your fingers, I'll put the video in right there. Do it over here.
2, 1, go!
Get behind me, Coco. Okay. Look at that. Watch out for the Highlander!
Look at that! I want a parachute! I want a parachute!
That was pretty cool. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, Coco.
Peace. Take care.
I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to you more tomorrow. Hope you had a great 4th of July, and I hope your day today is going well. Cinco de Julio. I bet your favorite freedom is speech. You talk a lot. Bye.
Women's rights, blah, blah, blah.
You're trying to get me canceled?